Sorry about the brief delay. I mean, on the plus side, my computer at least restarts pretty fast, so there's that. I wish this would just work, like just legit work. It's like legit stuff. Yeah, of course that did nothing. That would have been way too easy. Is there anything else I wanted to work on? Is there anything else I wanted to do for the game? Not really. I don't see how that would make sense. Wait, did this start happening when I introduced the this thing? Because I don't care about this thing anymore, so I can just get rid of it. I don't know why that would be causing the problem, but let's find out. No, because it happened even on bigger grids, so yeah, no, that doesn't have anything to do with it. Yeah. I'm thinking of just like scrapping this. Like, I'm just legit bored of this. I mean, it's like a sensible thing, like what you're saying, Lion. I don't see how it could be the case. Because we're printing out the exact coordinates that we're using, and the coordinates are changing. I don't know if you can read it on your screen, but it says 5, 4, 6. It says 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, what the hell? Or no, 5, 4. So like here. So it's showing this coordinate, and it says it's the color 6. That we're the color 6 when we get to this coordinate. And that's true, because we started here, and we passed through blue, and blue is 6. Wait, 6? Wait, no, 6. No, we're never 6. It's impossible to become 6. 6 is black. Oh. Wait. Wait, what? What's returning 6? Oh, I kept thinking 6 was blue, but that doesn't even make sense because 5 is purple, blue is 4. So that probably should have like stood out in my mind a little bit sooner, because that's probably pretty important in terms of like what the hell is going on here. So is it calc color forward? I mean, I haven't changed anything about calc color forward. Yeah, right. Well, see, the dots can be any color, but the tiles have to ascribe to certain rules. So if I send in -1, and so yeah, when does it ever actually return 6? No. Oh, it does. If it errors out. If it gets an invalid case. So color 2 is probably going. Oh, it probably is the thing that I guessed that it might have been, but didn't bother fixing because I convinced myself that it probably wasn't. Probably. I'm only supposed to. You guys are probably gonna be pretty annoyed when I just fix this. I'm gonna be a bit happy, but you guys are probably gonna be annoyed. Oh yeah, alright, so this is supposed to be inside this conditional statement. Yeah. They're just supposed to be together. Oops, go away. Weird letter S. Yeah, it was that. Right? Or no, it wasn't. Was it? No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe that didn't fix anything. No, that in fact didn't help. But like the opposite of helped. Is there even a solution to this one? Wait. Yeah, no, what's happening now? No, it's still coming back as 6. Why is it coming back as 6? How on earth does it get to be 6? Path, color, dots color, CX, CY. So just set dot map, set dots color. No, yeah, it does. I guess I could, oh yeah, so I think I know why, I think I know what it's doing in the switch. I'm pretty sure it's looking for case 6, and there is no case 6. Because yeah, I just noticed that calc color forward or something is, like when we print, when we were printing that thing that we're printing, path cure color was 6, and 6 is not a valid value for path cure color. So, yeah, we got, like, I assume calc color forward is turning it to. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's look at let's look at where this could possibly be happening. Path cure color, who color? Path cure color. So -1 is a valid value, which is what who color is when this gets set. Path cure color, set dot. We just set dot to be something, so we can assume that it is a valid value. Is this the change that that introduced the bug when I made it so that it was like that instead of that? I wonder. I'm just undoing things that I did around the time when this was introduced. What the hell? How did that happen? That was the change that did it? Alright, well, whatever. I don't care anymore. No, wait, no. It's still returning 6. Oh, wait, no. Wait, what are all those 6s about? Oh, maybe that's a different print. Is it? No. No, there's only the one print. Huh. So why is it printing so much now? And it still starts with so many 6s. So many 6s. What are all these 6s about?
Well, it worked last night. I used it on the desktop last night.
Yeah, dude. Don't I? Oh, I don't? Oh. How'd that get deactivated? Okay. So yeah, we fixed it then. But that was the dumbest thing, because there's no reason that should have fixed it. At least not that I can think of. Alright, so that's cool, right? How anticlimactic. So yeah, why did that thing not work? So floor to int 6. So I did 3f times 2, right? So the only valid values here should be 0, 2, and 4, right? Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna try redoing it and seeing if it happens again. No, now it works fine. Now it just magically works fine. Sure, why not? Whatever, I don't care. I'm not a computer scientist, I'm a computer magician, apparently. And that's fine, because it's the end results, right? It doesn't matter how you accomplish it, as long as it works in the end, right? That's the important part. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't even know. Alright, let's trace the paths to see if they work. Oh wait, so I can start putting back in those other things that I took out on a whim. The things that I took out just hoping that they would resolve the thing. The things that I kind of wanted, but whatever. So if this or, excuse me. Thank you, Lion, for pointing out the clear and play thing. That would have perplexed me for a little while. Because I didn't intentionally turn it off. I must have accidentally clicked it. What is the thing that I was going to do? Oh, yeah, grid x max less than 5 or grid y max. Actually, no, didn't I? Actually, yeah, maybe the other thing was interfering with this other test that I wanted to run because, yeah, I think the reason I couldn't run this test was because of that thing. I wanted to just actually do this and say, maybe I did run this test, but whatever, I'm gonna run it again. Because whatever. What? Did that? What? What? I don't... Wait, am I... Just to be sure, super sure of what I'm seeing, I'm gonna make it so that there's no chance of getting a blank tile. Okay, we probably just got a blank tile. That was probably all that happened right there. But I don't want to get blank tiles, so... Oh, no. No, we can't get blank tiles. No, we're not supposed to be able to get blank tiles. So I don't know what just happened there. Well, alright, let's see if it was part of the path. 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 6, yeah. So apparently that's not a good thing. I don't know why that wouldn't work, but apparently it doesn't. Alright, so what if instead of going that far with it, what if I just went with this other less extreme implementation? I just don't like blank spaces. I just want them to all be gone forever, so I don't care, whatever. Blank spaces are stupid, and I don't care. So we'll just work with really big boards, and we'll simplify the game somehow else. Alright, so this is back to normal. Good then. But it's still weird on smaller boards, right? That was one of the things that we saw earlier. Is that like we can't really make the board much smaller than this, or else the game just gets lame. If we go 5, 6, it'd be lame again, right? Yeah, pretty lame. Oh, actually, that's not 100% lame. Wait, was it solvable? Hold on. What? Yeah, restart. Is it solvable? Oh yeah. No, wait. Well, yeah, it is technically solvable, but that wasn't in the rules. This might be breaking the rules to have a board this small. No. I don't know, I thought that would work. Yeah, I think it's breaking the rules. I don't think these are valid plays. Whatever. I'll just start with a decent sized game board. 6x6, I guess. So, is this one playable in real life? No. No. seeing this? Oh wait, I can cheat and look at the solution. 1, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. So I'm supposed to do it this way? Wait, that doesn't work. Cheater. Oh, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not rinsing. No, I don't know what would cause that. Yeah, whatever. I'll just not bother trying to make it work, the game work with a smaller game board, because it doesn't want to. They're just fine. It gets more fun with a bigger game board, maybe. Is my theory. I don't know. Oh wait, no, I changed the. Oh wait, yeah, I changed the validation rules. So like, blue is supposed to be able to walk on green, and yet, or did I? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I only half changed them. Oh, I only changed it for the purposes of. I only changed it for the purposes of Pathfinder, or for. Yeah, no, I didn't actually add it here. So that would change stuff. Alright, so 5, 0, 1 equals. Oh yeah, wait. So let's change it to this format. Not equals. Okay, so now it's 0, 1, 0, 1, and 2, and then this one 2 and 3, and then this one is 2, 3, and 4. I might not do this. I think the reason I didn't implement this actually. No, I got 0 sleep. I have not enough sleep. Yeah. It's pretty pathetic, really. I'm not gonna pretend to really have much anything to offer. I'm just a pathetic mess right now. But you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Apparently, when you're me. All right, so this would be the game rules if. Like, blue can walk on purple, for example. Oh, with this again? No, not this again. I don't know. I don't even. Whatever. The game board's starting at 7, 8, and that's the best I can do, I think. What's up with these holes in the... Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna undo this and then undo the other traversal, whatever, jigger. Where else did I change it? Oh yeah, this place. So set tile equal to 0. No, maybe I should keep that. I just hope it works. Yeah. Alright, well, yeah, before I write it off completely, let's give it another chance, I guess. Yeah, Tuesdays are pretty cool. I took most of the week off. Like, I wasn't super busy this week in terms of streaming, so, I really don't have a good excuse. Alright, what would happen if I lowered the dot ratio to like 0.1? How'd that go? Alright, well, that's not bad actually. What if I lowered the dot ratio to like 0.05? Like really low. Whoa. Oh, right, these are the rules where red can walk on... Oh, yellow can walk on green. Right. Yeah. I don't know if I like these rules. I think I want to go back to the other rules. Yeah. Actually, I'll just, instead of deleting them, I'll just swap them out in case I change my mind again and decide to bring them back. So, yeah. Alright, save that. Did not mean to press pause. Alright, so yeah, maybe the simplicity of the early levels will be tied to. Wait, what? This one's solvable? I don't get why there are all these holes all over the place. I don't get why. Oh. Yeah, I guess this was solvable. I don't get why there are holes all over the place, and I don't get why. What was the other thing? I don't get. I don't know. I just don't get stuff. That one's easy. I feel like these solutions don't necessarily follow the rules. Like that. That's not. Oh yeah. Well, that's not even a successful pathing pattern. Like this is not. Oh. No, this is not a valid pathing pattern, and it's not even a successful pathing pattern. Yeah, I think the pathing system is Bork. Is it? Did I leave that thing in that I wanted to try, or did I take that out again? I forget. No, I took it back out. Is 7-8 not even sufficiently large? Do I have to go 7-9? Like, do I have no other option? I guess that wouldn't be so bad. It'd be a little bad. Yeah, this. I must have left something broken. Oh no, I totally left something broken. I didn't even bother to update these. All right, so yeah, that's why that was seeming screwy. All right, hold on, let me fix that. Goof. What is it? It's noonish, noon 30ish. All right. I'm tapping into my caffeine reserves. It's basically my last hope. So. Oh yeah, I actually do kind of have that kinetic. Yeah, that's a good point. I do still have that. It's a printing in like the debug log. But yeah, I left the math broken, which is kind of dumb on my part. Not the brightest move. So 0, yeah. 2 and 4, I think is what I meant to do here. Save that. So that should be, now it should be playable again. But like, yeah, because there's so few dots, like a lot of the paths are just going to be one constant, etc., etc. So, That is amazing. Look at that stuff. I took a couple breaks. I took like 2 hour-long breaks. Or actually, they were a little longer than an hour. Like an hour and a half break. Mostly for travel time. Alright, so this is... Well, I guess I really need to stop it, but yeah, this is way too small of a dot ratio. But alright, how about I think we need separate dot ratios for the path and for the rest of stuff. Dot ratio, yeah, that seems probably fine. In fact, for the path, I think we're gonna mix it up pretty much a lot. That's not great English, but whatever. Alright. So, what was I just talking about? I had to do with like dots, dot ratio, yeah. So public, float, path dot, what? Right, or period dist, I'm gonna call it path dot dist equals, call it 4. This is not a float, this is an int. Actually, no, I guess it could be a float. And then, so path dot dist equals 3, and public float path dot dist var equals I don't have like a real name for this game, but oh wait, sorry. Yeah. Oh, I did mean to update the title. No sleep jam weekend. I meant to update the title because it's day 3. That was for the overnight title, but yeah. The game doesn't have like an official name. I'm just calling it iama, I-A-M-A. It's not like a title. It's just like what I call it so that I can remember what it, so like I can reference it, distinguish it from other projects that I've worked on, and specifically so that when I upload it to my website, I have a URL to give it. So, yeah, I don't know. I've never actually come up with a name for one of my projects, like not a real one, anyways. Var. So actually, I'm gonna call this like 2 and 2. 2f, not that, I don't know if it matters, whatever. Anyways, save that. Alright, I'm starting, maybe it's because I just cracked this caffeine, but I'm starting to feel a little less dead. Right, yeah, 2 and 2 for now is probably fine. Then, yeah, let's, right, so we'll still use, like, I guess we'll still use very, like, just random, like, smattering of, I should be done in the next few hours. Like, I really should finish in the next few hours, because, like, if another bug like that last one crops up, then, you know, I'll need time to finish it, or else I'm pretty much defeated, like, dead in the waters, basically. So, I don't think that's true, Light It Man. I'm pretty sure the build on that went live was actually really, I mean, if you want to print a screenshot, if you want to post a screenshot of it, of your impossible puzzle, I could show you maybe the solution to it, or, like, some of them are really tricky. Like, some of them are, like, I mean, like, the foible of the random generation is that some of them are trivially easy, and some of them are, like, insanely difficult, so, Yeah, please do. Uh, um, uh, Uh, no, that one's actually not that hard. Well, I mean, it's a little tricky. So you start here. You start with, of course, the center. Yeah, or you got it. Cool. Yep. Yeah, the build that's online actually is more stable in a lot of ways than the build that I'm working on currently. Uh, yeah, I mean, you can paint yourself into a corner. Um, you have to. That's why I put in the restart button. No, that's fine. I'm actually making the mechanics a lot simpler because the build that's online is very confusing. So, yeah, one of the things that I'm trying to do is make the game still feel challenging and actually to curve better, or to curve at all. The build that's online doesn't curve at all, um, and uh, and to do it in a way that feels like you're. I don't know. It feels more like an interesting challenge than like a mess of like who knows what. That's the high bar I'm setting for myself. um, so where am I going? Yeah, pave. So yeah, we're ditching this. We're gonna say oh yeah. All right. So we need one more value. We need path dot dist public float path dot next. All right, and so at the start of the paving process, we'll set path dot next to where are we? Higher than this. So at the start of the paving process, we will say path dot next equals path dot dist plus random dot value times path. Actually, I should probably do this for everything. This should just replace the other path or the other dot. All right, congratulations. Yeah, way to go. It's funny. I kept posting the link just because, like, I don't know. I felt like a sort of sense of obligation or whatever. But for some reason, it didn't occur to me that people would actually play it. But that's awesome. Yeah, thank you for checking it out. I'm under a major time crunch, so I probably can't actually add any like features that I haven't already planned yet. But I don't know if I can figure out like a way to make it work. Well, I might want to continue the project after the jam. So yeah. Oh, I was gonna fix the art. Was one thing I was gonna do. So I should probably still consider doing that, but yeah, I'm gonna do this first. Path.dist, random value times path.dist, var. Path.dist. The word dot is funny because it doesn't sound like path underscore dot underscore dist. It sounds like, anyways. So then, yeah, so what was the other thing we do? So we can say, yeah, so when we're paving, instead of doing this, we can say path dot next minus equals 1 f because why not? I don't know, whatever. And then if so instead, if path dot next is less than or less than I had it right the first time, or equal to 0, then we'll make a dot. So now it's not up to chance. Now they're just slightly more regular, but there's still a little variability there as to how frequently they appear. Right, and so then when we do that, we'll set path dot next to the same thing again, equals path dot dist. The first term is supposed to be next, not dist. Path dot next equals path dot dist plus random dot value times path dot var, just var. Booyah. And I should probably do that with with the rest of the I don't know, maybe randomness is enough for the others. Let's see how this works now. It should prevent us from getting those like mega trains where like it's just one solid color throughout like pretty much the entire map. Oh yeah, that's why. Oh yeah, that's why they're sometimes empty. Wow, look at that. That's fun. Much better, anyways. Yeah, I remember why they're sometimes empty. Why they're supposed to sometimes be empty squares. It's because you can get neutralized. You can get your colors neutralized, and so sometimes you get neutral, and you have to have empty squares, or else dot dot dot. All right, so yeah, I think this is a step in the right direction. So what was I just gonna? Oh right, I was gonna add in the possibility of getting those neutrals steps again, cause reasons, man. I'm telling you. All right. That might be too much. I might want to reduce the frequency of. I want to reduce the frequency of those empty dots. I might also want to add some variability to the, because like this chain of yellow is not any less any more or less conspicuous than the other one. Yeah, so I should probably do that also. Set dot. Yeah, how do I do this? Well, no, not here, but for like paving. Yeah, I guess I can just handle it separately. So yeah, where's paving? I passed it. Yeah. That was one of the first things that I fixed in this new build. So yeah, there's the trivially easy cases, and in this build, in the new build, when that happens, it can still happen that the crown will appear very close to the ally, or very close to the starting location. However, I set it so that when that happens, alright, it doesn't want to happen very much right now. But hold on, wait. I'll just keep restarting until it happens. It's got to happen eventually, right? Ugh. It used to happen like really often. Like it used to happen like really on demand, and it was really convenient. Ah, that was close. Yeah, and that one was really easy. Yeah, sometimes you just get really. Oh, that's disgusting. What on earth is happening there? That's awful. All right, I don't know what that was. Well, so the gist of it is like, let's say the crown appeared here in the square with the red dot. Then I put in protocols so that you would get a gray block here and a gray block here. So you at least have to go around. It was like I don't know. It was the closest I came up with. And it fixed like the most trivial cases. There's still like a lot of like variability. I mean, it's randomly generated, so like if I had a lot more time, I could spend like weeks making it so that the variability was more consistent and that the puzzles were more challenging, or like just, you know, more smoothly whatever across the board. Heck, I could I could hand author the levels so that like they're actual puzzles and not just like, you know, brain teaser-y sort of, you know, whatever. But yeah, for starters, I'm just going to make them a little, you know, I'm just going to do as many things as I can to make it smoother in the time that I have. So path dot, et cetera, et cetera. All right, yeah. So set dot. We're going to case this, and with the thing we're going to do is we have to keep track of. It was not. Well, yeah, references is fine, I guess. We're going to keep track of int path color last, and we're not gonna say that print the same color twice in a row. Hey CP1414, how's it going? We'll start with green, because I hate green. I don't hate green, but I decided to pretend I hate green for a second. CP1414 with his little puppy dog face. Sup. Int path color last equals, I don't hate green, but I'm going to start with green anyways. What number is green? 3, I guess. Yeah. Right, save that. And then, yeah, back down where we're doing the paving. Yeah. So, so switch. So, wait, hold on. How does this work? Yeah, so, nah, okay, wait, hold on. So, yeah, whatever, I'll just use a nested tree of weirdness. So switch, switch on path color last. If or you can put the cases in case 0 catch, or not catch, but break, something like that. Case 2, break, case 4, break, and then default, I guess, case. Should I put all the cases in? Nah, I only really need this tech in this scenario. In the case with secondary color dots, we don't really need this. We can just go random, and there'll probably be enough variability. So, yeah, so I'm gonna just put the default, just in case. I guess I forget about this or something. I don't know. Default, yeah, default, will also, default will also break, and it'll do the same thing as the other one does. Actually, no, the default case will do this thing, because this is what, etc., so on and so forth. I remember that bug that we had earlier, and I don't remember how we fixed it, and then it just went away, and then I redid all of the things that I undid, and somehow it hasn't come back. Does anyone else remember that? Because it weirds me out a little bit. But anyways. Alright, yeah, for that one we can do that. Sorry. For that one we can do that. For the others we'll do random, or if if random dot value less than 0.5f one thing, and then else the other thing, and then we'll just do that several times over. So dot right, so not this big thing, just 2, and 2 and 4, and then yep. Except instead of 2 and 4, it is 0 and 4, and then again. So, but instead of 2 and 4, it is 0 and 2. Good, fine, good enough, whatever. So, was I gonna do something else with this? Oh yeah, I think I might. Well, no, I'm just gonna see how this goes, and I might want to also increase the frequency of dots. Yeah, I probably want to increase the frequency of dots. So path.dist, I'll bring this down to 1 and keep the variability of 2. Alright, so this is not as obvious. What's the prescribed course, right? There's like, well no, actually I guess it is. No, wait, no, it's not obvious. Yeah, it's totally not obvious. Alright, this is a puzzle, right? It's like a puzzle, I think. This could totally be a puzzle. The answer's like not jumping out at me or anything. So maybe 1 is too low. Maybe that's too tricky. And I guess we could ramp this because like the higher this number gets, the easier the puzzles get, right? Like this one's gonna be pretty easy, I feel like. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I feel like this is good. So yeah, I'm gonna put the levels per growth back up to 5, so it'll actually grow relatively slowly. And then I'm gonna put the path.dist. Let's see what it does at like really low values, like at 0.5. Because it might be a point where it gets too easy again. Well, like that, for example, was pretty easy. This one also pretty easy. Alright, so maybe it's not. Maybe there's like a magic number. Maybe we shouldn't slide this around too much. Maybe there actually is like a correct value here. Like 1.5 seems pretty correct. 1.5. Wait, what? No, that wasn't correct. Oh wow, look at this. Yeah, I feel like these are coming up with like cool challenges now. I feel like, oh whoa, I went the wrong way. Oh my gosh, I was really close though. I feel like this is a better puzzle. I don't know if it's like necessarily like 100% the best, but like these, I feel like these are really good. So if you guys were playing this build, you'd be having way more fun than playing the silly builds that you're playing presently. Oh, do I go with blue first? Yeah, I must go with blue first, right? Or no, I guess it probably doesn't matter. Do I go? No, I just go right for, yeah. Oh, alright, good, got it, don't wait. Alright, I feel like this is probably the correct number. So how do we make it? I guess the difficulty curve just goes up as the maps get bigger. So maybe I can make the maps get bigger faster, then I don't have to wait as long. Because like each map is like, you know, significant, so what level am I on? 3. Yeah, I tend to make my games paced a little too slowly. Like people tell me I could go faster. So let's That's like the coin level in Mario. You're just supposed to revel in those ones. You don't even think about it. Just Just kick back and relax. Have a blast. Just roll with it. I feel like there's a cleverness to the current levels. A cleverness that I like. Maybe I'll upload a new build so that you guys can either tell me I'm silly or see how you feel about it. It'll also be a build with growing maps. So like, if you go up to level 58 again, you'll have a much bigger map to deal with by that point. Because right now it gets bigger every 3 levels. So I guess I should put in a tutorial level. That's one of the things I was thinking of doing. But I mean, I've been thinking of a lot of things. Whoa, that couldn't have even been the correct solution. Or like, it couldn't have been like the design solution. That one was easy. Again, they're not all going to be perfect, but some of them are pretty good. Oh, wow, the map got bigger. I was like, where is the thing? But it's off the edge of the screen. So, yeah, once the map gets a certain size, you kind of have to just go with trial and error. Oh. Huh. I mean, if I was going to ship this product, I'd probably make it so that... Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, no, wait, no, I was right. I'd probably make it so that instead of tapping and holding to consistently move in a given direction, I would, you could press and hold and drag to look around the area, I think would probably be what I would do instead. But I don't think I'm going to have time to implement that, because I'd have to do some pretty major changes to the UI system. I mean, I guess I might, but I kind of want to put in accessibility. I kind of, like, I had like a moment this morning when I realized that like a colorblind person could not play this game, and that made me feel bad. So I think that's charting like highest on my list of priorities right now. Where am I supposed to go? I guess yeah, what on earth is the... Oh, it's around this way. Ooh, I kept thinking the other direction because the other direction was the way the screen went. But yeah, no, the computer's trickery knows no bounds. Like, yeah, there's still levels like this. I should put in more checks to put up like proximity blockers. Like when the crown is like 2 clicks away, there should be a... Oh no. That could... Yeah, whatever. I won't worry about that stuff. Occasionally you get an easy level, and I'm not going to be able to fix that in the time that we have. So, where am I going? Oh, it's down here. Look, I can see it. It's in the corner there. So where am I going? Probably this way. I'm going to slightly increase the number of other dots in the world. So dot ratio will be 0.15 instead of 0.1. Oh yeah, I forgot the map gets smaller again. Etc. etc. Oh, I just remembered something. I have the oops. I have the yeah, it's just a matter of textures, so that should be really simple. I could just bust that out in MS Paint and like Paint.net in like a relatively short. Yeah, I was thinking of zooming out. I don't know. I guess we could try it. Or it's orthographic, so zooming out isn't actually the thing, but like, you know, increasing like the field of view. Actually, yeah, I had talked about that before on stream, but yeah, it did kind of slip my mind. I wonder what the game would look like if we did that. It's like, wait, what if the board was like 15 by 20, or like 15 by 23? and then we just like fiddled with the main camera orthographic. Or the viewport rectangles? I don't know. Oh yeah, the width. The width of, no? That doesn't, not really having any effect there. Depth? No. What is it? Size? Yeah, there we go. Alright, yeah. Actually, that scale's pretty alright. Although, ironically, this is the opposite of the, like, the thing that I was going to do in order to make the game playable by people who are colorblind would not work with with just zooming at the scale. So, I don't know. Oh, also the UI buttons kind of stay in a weird place when you do that, but that's kind of funny. I could probably fix that with not too much effort. So between the two, I think I'd rather support accessibility. I just feel like that's the priority. The thing about when the camera is like really small. Oh. Huh. Oh, sorry, I missed Kinetic's thing. Yeah, about the zooming in. Yeah. But that's not bad. And then the other thing I was just thinking is like if I went with multi-touch, I could do like, instead of like panning around, you could do like a pinch to zoom, like but the reverse of pinch to zoom. You know, pinch to zoom out sort of thing. But if I could also put like I could put like a little radar thing that would point you towards the crown. That would be cheap and easy. Not like the easiest, but it would be significantly easier than the other options, and it would work with, or not easier than the other options, but it would work with the accessibility thing, which I want to do. So I'm probably gonna do the accessibility thing. Yeah. Alright. Anyways. Open, no. New, let's do, I guess, like 512 by 512, I guess. 512. Actually, I guess I should do the circles first, because they're the smaller of the two. So yeah, I should open dot, and then, oh, dot is really tiny. Huh, that's funny. Dot, and then what was I gonna do with dot is file save as dot hex, I guess I'll call it. Actually no, I could do try instead. Yeah. Actually, yeah, the triangles would probably be a lot easier. Alright, yeah, no, this should be fairly straightforward. So, actually, yeah, I'll save it as dot r save it as dot y oh yeah, I should do all of them. Or no, dots. No, we don't have every color dot. We do have every color hero and every color tile. Those are the two that will actually be separate assets. Whatever. Anyways, these ones are quick enough. All right, save as R, Y, and B. So yeah, it's not going to be like anything super deluxe or anything. The R is going to have Actually, the Y I can delete because it'll just be a mirror image of the blue. So yeah, I'll make that later. So first the R, I guess. I could just colorize this right now. No, I'll just put like a. Yeah, the gist is gonna be that there's like. Oh, I don't know what line width to use. I guess I'll have to figure it out. There's just basically just gonna be like a. Just something like this, basically. Just here. Centrally located, preferably. Oops, I should put this on a new layer. What? Oh, yeah. Well, I'll try this and see how it looks. I'm gonna have to modify or adapt this. Alright, so copy this, flatten this, save this, paste this. Whoops, oh, new layer. Paste this. A little higher. Something like that. File, flatten this, save this, and then file, save as Y. Actually, other way around. Well, yeah, save this as Y, and then close it and open blue again, because I actually want to flip blue around. Open blue. I want to make this the mirror image. Flip horizontally. Alright, save that. Alright, so yeah, now let's do this for the hero, or for your character. Open and it's still in the clipboard. Yeah, it is. Cool. Oh, yeah, there are a lot of these. So maybe I should make them overlays instead, actually. Yeah, probably. Huh. Interesting. I wonder how that would work. So, yeah, I don't actually. Well, alright, file. Well, no, yeah, let's see how that would work. Paste that. Undo. No, I can't. Oh no, I can't undo far enough. Man. Alright, well, I'll just cheat it, I guess. Stupid closing the file, etc., so on and so forth. Alright, nope. That's probably fine. is not as tidy as it could be. I might want to just redo the, probably want to just redo the circles. Be easier than the stupid cleanup that I'm trying to, that I'm like failing to accomplish. Alright, so anyways, so if that worked, hypothetically, then I would end up with something like this. Alright, so copy that, new layer, I guess, paste that, deselect that, ugh. Yeah, a little rough around the edges, for sure. And then, right, and then also new layer, paste that again, layer, flip horizontal. I guess, I don't know. That might be okay. No, that's ridiculous and silly for a number of reasons. Not the least of which is just how lame it is. Alright, so let's get rid of those. And then just like do it manually. Copy, new layer, paste, move down to here, for example. Oops, nope. New layer. I'll copy, new layer, paste, layer, flip, horizontal. Alright, so I think if we just move this layer over 1 pixel, and this layer over 1 pixel, that's pretty good actually. Except we actually want these to be 3 separate images, I think. I guess alright, well for one thing, we want to move like all of these down a click, I think. Probably. Better? No, maybe it was better before. There are six colors. That's basically what I'm doing, yeah. Except I'm not using lines. I'm using circles. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but only one way to find out, right? Anyways, I'll copy file, new, okay, file, save as, who, o, r, yes, fine, whatever, dialog, copy, file, new, file, save as, who, o, I, I'll copy, file, new, save as, who, ob, who, ob, really? The restart button? When, like, what, it's, I assume it's when you're, so when you say the restart button, you mean the like refresh icon, the circly one that brings you back to the start of the level? Or, do you mean the one that brings you back to the start of the game? Okay, yeah. Interesting. What is the situation wherein you're not able to press it? I assume it's like you played through a level and you got to a dead end, and then you're trying to start the level over. Is that? I mean, because that's like the usual time to use that button. So, Alright, I also just want like, well, that's interesting. I'll look into that. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I don't use the button very often, so I'll see what I can do about fixing that. All right, so yeah, so for the hero, these change often, so I'll probably use the overlay things. Oh, although they're not themselves colored. I can fix that. I can just colorize them according to what their use is. I could do it like such. Wait, hold on. Oh no, I need materials from. Create material. Who OR mat. Create material who OY mat. Sounds like you're on your way. Create material who OB mat. And these are transparent diffuse per usual. And yeah, okay, good, they do have color values. Alright, so main, let's save our palette. Wait, no, I'll just do this. I'll do this in the whatever. Public texture. Who ole. Oh, it's array of textures. Save that. Ole 3 for oh wait, textures or materials. Oh wait, no, neither of those things. They're game objects. Yeah. Oops. Save that. Yeah, they're game objects, and they're going to be. Yes, they need quads. Well, I'll just use who again and again and again. OR. That one looks funny. Sorry. Who OI. Who OB. Right, so who OR. Who OY. Who OB. Let's leave them visible for a moment, and I'll say, what? Yeah, I should probably shift that down slightly. Alright, hold on. What am I doing with my life? Say who on start. So yeah, start who or for int I equals 0, I less than who ole dot length I plus plus Well, no, I shouldn't. I'll just do this manually, actually. Who lay 0 dot render dot material dot color equals palette 0 and then 1 equals 2 and 2 equals 4. Go figure. Alright, what? Why did you not change colors? I feel like oh right, because they haven't set the references. Yeah. OR. OY. OB. Yeah, they're colorful. Alright. I left the size of the canvas a little bit big. Was it supposed to be 7 by 8, I think. Alright, so yeah, so sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I deny any responsibility for my actions, probably from this point on. Alright, so who color was -1. I should do like a thing to set color. Void set who color int CLR. Alright, so yeah, so it's basically like this. Well, similar to this. Actually, who color equals CLR, and then if CLR equals -1, then we do as such. Actually, I guess I should do case. No, we can just do it like this. Alright, so, yeah. Nah, yeah, I'll do a switch for it. So switch on color. Sorry, actually, I'll continue in just a moment. I'm going to run real quick and refill my water bottle. I'll be back very soon. Please pardon the brief hiatus. Super brief. I swear. I'm almost back already. back, srsly. Hey. If someone asked you what an integer or int was, how would you describe the definition of it? An integer is a whole number, right? Isn't that the thing? Like, yeah, it's a yeah, right, whole number. Yeah, okay, you said it too. It's agreed then. Integers are whole numbers. That's all. It's true. It's true in programming as well. They're whole numbers. They're numbers that can't be fractional. Like no matter how hard you try, they're always perfectly round. Yeah. That's what integers be to all and everyone. G-Man Gavin. Yeah, good question. Because, yeah, some things, like some jargon, makes no sense. But fortunately, that one is one of the ones where int is useful because they're not susceptible to rounding errors. For example, oh yeah, they also take up less memory. Like if you're working with floats, like you might end up with values that are like not quite precise. You might end up with values that are like 4.999999999999999 instead of 5, just because that's how like float math is calculated. Like there's just like it doesn't have that absolute. So like if you know that you only ever want like literally a whole number, if you know that there's no scenario wherein you could have a fractional, like if you're counting people, for example, like there's no such thing as 4.5 people by any like reasonable definition that you might care for. You might count your people in integers because you know that you're only ever going to have a meaningful number of people as an integer value. Just as an example. All right, so we're switching on color. So we have case -1. We do have case negative. Break. What other cases do we have? -1 through 5. Oops. What? I don't know what just happened. Huh. Anyways. What? Oh, that fun stuff. Alright, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, right, yeah. So yeah, that's another good example. So for for loops, you don't want to run a for loop like 1.8 times. Like, what does it mean to run a loop 0.8 times? Like, that's nonsensical. So if you're looping over something a number of times, then that's another example where you'd want to use an integer, because you know if you want to start a loop, you want to finish that loop, and so you'll always do it a complete whole number of times. Yeah, that is a very good example. Wait, what? 0. Oops, I skipped 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. So for case 1, yeah, that's another way of thinking about it. It includes the negative numbers in 0 as well. So like 0, -1, -2, etc., etc. It goes off in both directions. It's all whole numbers. So for case 1, what are we doing? Oh yeah, material, color, etc., etc. So yeah, for this one we use color white. For the others we use palette index. Equals palette. I'm using just CLR. Alright, and so then who ole 0 dot set active for -1 false. So 1 and 2, not 10 and 2. We're not driving. Alright, and so then, oops, copy that. So for 0, we want to set 0 true. For 1, we want to set 0 and 1 true. For 2, we just want to set 1 true. For 3, we want to set 1 and 2 true. For 4, we just want to set 2 true. 2 very true. And then for 5, we want to set 2 and 0 true. Or 0 and 2. I don't really think about it. Alright, so thank you, Lion. That was very precise. Int x equals 10 is a whole number. How come you would need to put int in front of it? So it establishes what type of variable it is, right? Yeah. So, for example, you could also just say int x. You wouldn't even have to say int x equals 10. And then you could use the same variable later, and whenever you needed to use it, x would be an integer because you established it to be such from the outset. When you're establishing it at such, like, was it Lightman I think mentioned earlier, integers take up less memory, so by when you establish it, and at that time the system will know the extent of memory needed for this particular variable, and so that's why its usage will probably stay consistent as you use that variable. I mean, you can always discard the variable, but yeah, so like to light up man's point about like variables as boxes, like when you, so like in x, you can say in x equals 10, but you could also just, yeah, like I was saying, you could also just say in x, and that's just telling you what type, that's just establishing what type of box you want. So for example, where a float is like a stretchy, like squishy box that can, like, you know, it can accommodate basically any size, you know, any like granularity of size thing that you might have. The integer is like more boxy and rigid, whereas, you know, it will precisely contain things that ascribe to a certain standard unit, which is like the integer. Yeah. Learning is fun. Is this? I think this is set up correctly now. So now set whoColor can replace whoColor. So -1 in this case. But I could change that if I wanted to. Yeah, what are the other places that we adjust whoColor? Set whoColor -1. Semicolon. Choose color. Yeah. I guess we're looking for the whoColor equals. whoColor equals. So yeah. So set whoColor calc forward, etc., etc. And we can get to that part. Dots color. -1, side, yeah. Dots color. Yeah, that's fine. There's one. That's one. Alright, I think we got it. I think we got them all. Alright, so I think those little circles should show up now correctly. Nope. No, they do not. Huh. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Why don't they show up? I thought we just made it so that they would. Yeah? Huh. What if... okay, wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm getting behind on... What are if, else if, and else things called? If statements, let's just say. Another term for if, else if, etc. are conditionals. Because you can set up conditional scenarios where certain things will only happen if certain conditions are met. Yeah, like what Light of Man is saying. What if I set this one to true for no particular reason? What would that do? Would that also not work? That one works for some reason. Oh, no, that one works. Pff, whatever. Unity. Unity is hilarious sometimes. So funny. I'm laughing really hard. Laughing so hard. So many different funny things. Huh. Yeah. That's an interesting thing. I think I want to do that. So I guess I should put this out separately. Or I can do a separate thing down here for if yeah, so I don't have to do this at the start. I can just do if CLR greater or equal to 0, greater than or equal to 0, for int I equals 0, I less than ole, I plus plus. Actually, no, I don't need braces really. For etc. Ole I dot material, no dot render dot material. Yeah, feel free to, and for, yeah, not just G-Man, anyone who feels like asking questions, please do. It's actually, I don't know, I really enjoy thinking about that sort of stuff because, for one thing, it's an excuse to get distracted from whatever it is I've been working on for hours on end. And also, I don't know, that's like a lot of the reason why I enjoy streaming is that I don't know, I believe in education and I want to help make more of it in the world, I guess. Cool. Actually really nerdy, but whatever. I'll pretend it's cool. Dot color equals palette color. Alright, that should be a little... Oh, I always forget to put my semicolons in, and then I'll wonder why everything's broken, and then I'll realize, oh wait, no, I just forgot a... No, I do the same thing, G-Man. It never gets easier. No. I'm just really unscrupulous. If it's just the little things like that, I wouldn't worry too much about it because, like, I mean, that's the reason we have like debuggers, so like they remind us of the silly little mistakes that just happen here and there. Yeah, I'd say the what did you say? Oh, int and dot length, right? Yeah. Wait, you're sad? At first I thought the capital D was gonna be a happy face. Yeah, I mean, like, don't worry about stuff like that. Humans aren't computers. We're not supposed to be like magically perfect at things like that. It's just like that's why we invented spell checkers and debuggers, because like we don't want to be perfect at that. That's not what's important to us. There's like a higher level of creativity that humans have that is our actual gift, and that's if anything, that's what we should be fostering. I mean, it's not bad to like have that capability, but I wouldn't stress out about it. At least I'm not going to. So I wouldn't advise you to either. Alright, this should be prettier. Pretty colors. Pretty colors. So pretty. Oh no, I'm stuck. Pretty colors. Pretty colors. Alright, so yeah, so far that's good. I guess yeah, I guess when I set the color of a when I set dot, I can I guess that's as good a time as I need to set its texture. Yeah. So oh, yeah, right. These only have, yeah. So switch color case 0 break, and then we also have case 2 and case 4. Right, so dot garbage pix b dot render dot material dot texture, main texture, equals, oh, this is where, yeah, this is where I need these textures. Wait, these textures? No, these textures, yeah. Oops. Alpha is transparent. Alpha is transparent. Alright, so. Oh, yeah, right. I need to reference them from the script. So public public texture array equal dots C equals no, it doesn't have to. Excuse me, it doesn't have to equal anything. Sorry, I'm not keeping up on chat, but I'll check back in just a moment. Dot C, they're 3. They are dot R, dot Y, dot B. Yeah, so. Okay, so main texture dot C 0. Although actually, I'm gonna rename this to just dot C. And then similarly, 1 and oops, that's not the right place for it. 1 and 2. Save that. Alright, now, etc., etc. Whoa. What happened there? Array index out of range.
Oh, okay, great. So what you want to do is go back. I just remember I added
Dot C. Oh, what? How did you not save? I said this is 3. It's I totally just said this. You crazy. Save that. Save it for real this time. Not a crazy fake out save. Save it. Alright, so yeah, so this looks weird. Whatever. Alright, so yeah, now the last thing I guess is to do something similar for oh yeah, I should do something similar for alright, so whoops, I didn't mean to open Opera, the browser. Alright, so I guess I need all 6 of these. So alright, yeah. So well, I guess I could just blow this up a little bit. Delete the background. Whoops, no, delete the background layer. And then edit image, resize 120. No, not that. Just the selection, not the image. Edit.
and then that will return you the value.
Whatever.
Yeah,
No.
no problem. So that's that I need to do.
Alright, well, whatever. Resize. 120. Or no, wait.
I have
No.
ideas,
I like that. The percentage.
Good luck.
20. That could be good, I guess. File new. 64. that's not the bigger one. This is the bigger one. Oh, copy, paste, keep canvas size. Alright, I guess I'll just stack them up again on this one. Yeah, it's pretty good. So far, so good. Is that centered? Can't tell if it's centered. Centered enough, I guess. Anyways, I'll copy, paste, keep canvas size. Oh, whoops, new. That's supposed to be new there. Keep canvas size. And then copy, or I'll copy new layer, paste, image, or layer, flip horizontal. How does that look? About the same? No, slightly shifted. So, wait, how's that shifted? Down to out. Alright, so this one over, is that better? No? Just doesn't want to work on quite the same scale. Weird. Whatever, it'll be close enough. I hope. Yeah, that's awkward. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done 120. Maybe I should have done like 125, or I don't know. Now, if I made it any bigger, it would have been the right size. I should probably just be working with bigger textures. But I won't stress about it right now. Not so much. Alright, so so awkward. Oh, well, now it's just offset slightly. So that's probably good then, I guess. So there's just not the pixel granularity to do that. Is that? Yeah. It's just always going to be slightly offset. Huh. Yeah, I guess I just can't really care about that. I can fix it. How? I don't know. Well, if I just blow up the canvas. Just double it. And we can split the difference. It's closer. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's still slightly downwards, I guess. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Alright, so now I have to save like a gazillion different copies of this. So first I'll do just the top, I guess. File, save as. Can I save as a ping? Will you figure out what to do? No? Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay. So, this is tile R. Yeah, there we go. Fine, I guess. Undo. So this is save as ping. Tile. Am I really behind on chat again? I forget. Hold on. Let me double check. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm really far behind. Oh wow, how did I get that far behind? I guess because I was caught up on like menial art tasks. Something about art makes me just like zone out. What sorting algorithms you guys use when you sort something? Well, when I first switched off of batch, I almost always forgot. I always use bubbles. It's awfully. I'll stop reading this out loud. That's probably not. I read a really cool paper on sorting algorithms, but I probably wouldn't for the life of me be able to reproduce it. Gosh, where was it? Yeah, I doubt I could produce it again, but it had really cool visualizations. Kinetic, you're killing it. You got this on lock. I don't know if you're like a tutor or a teacher in real life, but it seems like you could be. Bubble sort. Yeah, bubble sort is probably the cutest of the sorting methods. It's just adorable. What am I clicking on? Yeah, ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that video before. I didn't click the link, but just from what you guys are saying about it, I think it sounds like something I've seen before. Yeah. Right. Menial art tasks are go. Alright, this one's yellow. Save as ping tile Y. Save as flatten undo. Show layer file. This one is green. Save as tile G as a ping. Save as flatten image. Sure. Undo. Deactivate this. Save as blue. Tile B. Save as a ping. Save as, okay, flatten image, undo. This is the last one, almost there. File, save as purple, tile P, save as ping, save, okay, flatten image, look at that, alright, I never want to see these blasted circles ever again. Constantly for the rest of the project is how it'll go. Whoa, look at that. Those are some what's wrong with them? How come half of them look one way and the other half look the other way? Yeah, for these we'll probably want to set up, how do we set up tiles? Or set tiles? Set tile. Yeah. Let's do it here. But we do need to reference these textures. Yeah. Oh wait. So yeah, actually they're not supposed to be transparent. Oops. I guess they're just supposed to be flat white, which is funny because some of them are, and then others are not. Huh, that's funny. So, should I put an overlay on the tiles, or like tile prefab? I guess that's fine. Don't have to use tape prefab, copy paste. But no. tile overlay. Yeah, we need create a material for it. Material, it'll be transparent, diffuse, and I guess I won't set a texture on it at first. It can just be like that at first. Actually, no, I guess we need an empty texture for the ones that aren't any of those things. Well, I guess we can just hide it when it's none of those things. Yeah, that's probably fine. Tile prefab. This is the new tile prefab. Alright, so save that, save everything. Right, so alright, so now when we go to, oh yeah, so we need public texture tile C save where'd they go? Oh yeah, I think I updated the prefab already, so I can get rid of that. Alright. Tile C. There's 6 of them. And they are as such. R O Y G B P save that, save all that business, all the business. Business is, etc., etc. Yeah, if you don't like semicolons, check out Python. Because they don't have semicolons. I think I was working in Python the other day, and I think I accidentally put in a semicolon just reflexively, and I think it didn't do any harm. I don't know. It seemed like it didn't, which is kind of nice, because as someone who either does or doesn't put in semicolons,